So thank you, friends. Thank you for joining today's session. So we are daily discussing the book Wisdom and also practicing the regular meditation, right? When we do regular practice of meditation, we see the small subtle changes. Things transform within us. Though it may take time to reflect outside, but internally we see a lot of changes. How we react, how our stress level is going down, how mindful we are we able to be in the present moment, right? Are we able to observe our emotions? So these all things matter, right? And also apart from meditation, that throughout the day, how mindful we are, how is our lifestyle, how we are living, what we are eating, right? Everything together matters. Because we gain a lot of energy during the meditation, but throughout the day, if we use it wisely, then we can conserve that energy and use that energy something else, something meaningful, right? In our workplace or something we want for our growth, right? Instead of just wasting in thoughts and emotions, unnecessary arguments, we can use that energy into something meaningful. That's why we are reading these books so that we can gain more knowledge and understand what different people do or what different authors they have practiced in their life or what they have observed. When we read, we gain that wisdom. And we also learn, right, through meditation, we move from learning, doing to being. So meditation helps us to move from this. So we learn many things, then we start doing them, and then it becomes our habit, right? So the old response, the old emotions, everything will be overridden, and this new wisdom that we are doing will be able to rewrite and form a new habit, and that ultimately becomes our new personality, right? So today we'll go through chapter 8 from the book. So let me share the slides. So if anyone joined new today, the book we are discussing is Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life. It's a small book, but it's so meaningful. It talks about what Japanese people they do, they follow, so that they are living a long and happy life. The secrets from them. The chapter 8, Gentle Moments, Longer Life. Exercises from the East that promote health and longevity. So Japanese people they follow a lot of, they're always active. They don't sit. They don't do, too much exercise or go to gym and all, but they do follow small exercises in their daily routines and be active that promotes the longevity. So movement and longevity. Longevity comes from constant movement. Right? They never sit or watch TV and all. They do, but most of the time they do something. They walk, they do gardening, right? They go to the forest or cut woods. They do some kind of activities, even the older people, or they follow some kind of exercises which keeps them healthy and active. That's what they say. No need to do, too much workout or go to gym. But when we do keep on moving or do some gentle activities, that itself, keeps our body active. They say when we sit continuously for 30 minutes, what happens? Our metabolism will go down. And if we sit for 2 hours, then our cholesterol levels, rise up. So in between, we need to get up, walk for 2 minutes or stretch or do some kind of activity so that again the metabolism rises, the body again start working. So daily activity is very important than heavy exercise, right? Doing 30 minutes of heavy exercise rather than throughout the day, you do light exercise or light walking or do some stretching. That is more, it adds more value. Active routines support healthy aging. When you do this routine daily, you follow, right? That keeps your health and stops aging also and keeps you more active and youthful. It increases your metabolism, overall, right? Your physical appearance, everything will, it helps. So radio Taiso. So in Japan, they follow the daily short routine, a few gentle exercises. So this started before the World War II. At the time, this Taiso, a simple exercise, they used to broadcast to the radio. They used to, share the instructions so that the people all over the country or the place, they used to follow the same routine, a short daily routine. Everyone used to follow in groups at schools or at the community or elsewhere. That's why the name came Radio Taiso, right? They do participate as a group, and there are gentle movements that involves, raising hands or stretching, moving back and forward. It improves the mobility and flexibility also. They can, they lift the weights and do certain things that adds more flexibility and mobility. So that's how this radio iso came. So it's easy for elder peoples also, as it's has gentle movements, not too much, uh, excessive exercise or too hard, but they're very slow and gentle movements which everyone do, and that's how it becomes the part of their daily routine. And the other one they do is yoga. So we all know the yoga started from India. It came from long back, right? The main goal is to connect the body and mind. When we do yoga, our body and minds align. We can feel that calmness or the stress naturally goes away. It aligns us, right? It improves strength and flexibility and promotes the mental calm. So even the Japanese people also, they do yoga. They follow different styles, right? And they follow a lot of bhakti yoga, hatha yoga, different types, what is there. But most of them, the hatha yoga is most commonly they practice. And of course, the all styles, all the yoga forms, they promote this harmony between the body and mind. So this is also a part of their lifestyle. They do, some of them, they do yoga also. And they also do sun salutation, which we call Surya Namaskar, right? Because it's a complete body exercise, because each and every part, right? There is some pressure or some movement is there. Some we stretch each and every part. So that's how effective it is. It combines breath with movement. Right? They take breathing and they follow the 12 steps that is part of the sun salvation. It also energizes the body, right? So they do exhale and inhale and they follow the complete cycle of this 12 steps, sun salvation. We know this from ancient times. It's very powerful and impactful. But due to the modern lifestyle, we don't follow many of this. We just go to the gym, right? We do vigorous exercises and all. Sometimes if we stop, then what happens? Again, everything comes back. Again, we need to start from the beginning. But if we form this as a part of a lifestyle, daily gentle movements of following some exercise or yoga or any some gentle movements, so we can keep that continuation and we can see the results and benefits also. So another thing is Tai Chi. This is very famous in Japan. It's initially started as martial art, then it came as a Tai Chi, right? It follows slow movements, breathing, and mental focus. And different styles of practice. They have different, right, movements in this. Hands and legs are different postures. So different, there are, 4 types of Tai Chi styles, but out of them, the Yang style is most common. They mostly practice. Even some people sitting on chair also, they do this. All styles aim for balance and harmony. Right? No matter what Tai Chi you do, but everything brings balance and harmony in the body. And there are some of the principles of Tai Chi. Focus on balance and relaxation. Mind leads the body. A smooth and continuous motion. Right? These are gentle and continuous movements. It follows some of the steps. So this is a famous, and most of the people, they do Tai Chi. Even you might have seen in a lot of YouTubes and other places, right? So it's apt to all ages. Even the older peoples also, they can do the Tai Chi. Another one is imitating clouds or moving your hands like clouds. So this is also one of the, most people, they practice around 30% of the population, they follow this one also. slow and flowing motion. And they gently wave their hands in each one like the clouds. As the clouds move, right, gently, that's how it improves the balance and coordination, encourages mental calmness. When they do this repetitively, it brings mental calmness and focus also. Right? It also follows a series of steps that they do continuously as a flow of motion. And this also they do in groups, lot of people. So this builds their community also. They interact with people, right? They stay in groups, they do together. So it brings, physical body also. It improves the physical body, but when they do as a group, they're interacting with their neighbors and community people. So their mental body is also active. Emotionally, they share, right? They feel connected. They feel belonging with each and everyone. So that also supports their mental and physical body. And Qigong. This is also one of the form of exercise. Qi is the flow, the energy. We say the cosmic energy. It can be the life energy. That's what Qi. And Gong means practicing. So practicing the flow of energy. That's what it means. This also improves physical health, supports mental clarity, strengthens the mind and body connection. So practicing Qigong, so it involves some of the posture, breathing, and mind must align, right? The mind must be focused. So when they do a posture, the mind is alert, it focused, right? Then only we can do a posture or we can stand and stretch our body, and it follows the breathing also. Relaxation supports energy movement. They do these postures and then relax so that the energy moves in the body. See, if there are any blockages in the body, right? Then energy cannot move freely. So when we do exercise or meditation, naturally when the energy flows, so wherever the blockages are there, it naturally heals. When the energy start flowing, you can be aware of energy. If you're doing meditation for some time, you can feel, there is some energy, there is some moments in the body, so you can feel that vibration energy. The same way when you do this kind of exercise and movements, you can feel that energy. And practice develops inner awareness, right? When they know that energy is flowing, when they're mindful, when they observe, it connects to their inner awareness. If you are just outward awareness and we cannot feel that energy. So for this, you need to be going within yourself, right? You need to go inner and develop that awareness. It also contains 5 elements, the fire, earth, right, metal, and wood, and water. They consider these 5 elements in this Qigong, and they also uses the natural forces, and which also supports their balanced body energy. We all know that we have the 7 energy systems of 7 chakras, right? Each chakra, the lower 5 chakras, they represent the 5 elements. So we'll in the upcoming sessions we'll learn more about the 7 chakras also. So that's how this energy flows, and it supports the 5 elements, and it improves physical and mental harmony too. And one more thing they do is Shaitsu. It's a kind of healing technique that mostly Japan people, they follow this. Right? Some of the people, older people, if they have any ailments, they do this healing technique, that way they put a pressure on some of the energy points on the body, right? When they press by doing gentle movements and breathing, right? A kind of healing, then they see that improvements in the body. They feel, any pains or anything, they come out of that and feel active again. It restores the body balance. Right? Some of the points we know acupuncture and a lot of things. So it's similar to that. They press some of the energy points in the body. It also supports the natural healing. Right? If there is any poor blood circulation, anything, then it improves it. And also, when the points are pressed, if there is anything surrounding, any blockages in any of this organs or surrounding areas in the bloodstream, that will heal naturally. So this also they used to practice along from the exercise. Of course, they do eat a lot of healthy food and do yoga and always, do some gentle exercises and being active throughout the day, doing some activity, gardening or moving. They don't sit, right, for more than 5-10 minutes. They walk, they do something or the other. That's how their body is always active. And of course, they have some meaning, right? That's what they keeps them active. They have some meaning, they have some purpose. Along with that purpose, following this active lifestyle, eating healthy food, they produce their own food. These all support that happy and longevity. So breathe better, live longer. So they also practice some breathing techniques. We all know breathing is very important, right? Without breath, we are not there. So breath is very important. It's always in the present moment. It's continuous. There is no past for the breath. There is no future, right? We don't say I breathed yesterday or I will breathe tomorrow. Then we are not there. So it's always happens continuously. Even if you consciously breathe or unconsciously, it always happens. So breath is very important, right? So when we do consciously some of the breathing, that also helps us relax. It also improves, energy flow. Some people who say during the meditation, I'm not able to observe the breath because a breath stream breath has become very slow. Some people they breathe very good, but some it's very low, very subtle. We cannot observe. So when you practice, few breathing techniques before the meditation, then you can feel that it naturally improves your breathing also. If we breathe properly, that means we can live longer, right? Our age is also, our health is determined by the way we breathe. So breathing connects body and mind. It acts as a link between the body and the mind. Deep breathing reduces stress. They follow some of the breathing, slow and deep breathing that reduces the stress and calms the body also. It also balances our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Sometimes, right, our sympathetic nervous is too much active and parasympathetic nervous system is too low. So when we do the breathing consciously, then the both are in balance. It brings uniformity in the body and mind also. And breathing supports the energy flow. So when we observe the breath, that's what we say energy flows. So breath supports the energy flow in the body. So friends, the key summary from this chapter, exercises from the East that promote health and longevity. Right? What the Eastern people they follow that supports their health and longevity. The first one, daily movement is more important than exercise. Avoid sitting for long periods. Gentle exercises improves the physical health. Movement combined with breathing reduces the stress. And when you do gentle exercises following with the breathing techniques, it helps in reducing stress. Eastern practices help harmony between body and mind. They always try to align the body and mind. Nowadays, we are too much focused with the mind. We do a lot of things, we ignore the body. Or people are more into the body, how they appear, how they this. But mentally, they are in depressed state. They are not aware of the thoughts and emotions. But when we practice meditation and these exercises, then what happens? Both are imbalanced. We are, along with our mind consciousness, we are also conscious about the body. We take care of both our mental health and physical health. Both are important, right? To go into deeper states of meditation or to be aware anything, the both has to align. Simple daily practice can support the longevity. When you practice this daily, even for 5 minutes, you do daily. The regularity is important. Even exercise or meditation, anything. Right? Doing 1 hour some days and then completely ignoring the other days or giving breaks 1 week and then starting again, then you don't see any result. Daily continuous is important. Even you do for less time, but that continuation and regularity is important. That's what they do, all of these things. That improves the longevity. So thank you, friends. I hope this chapter was helpful. We all know exercise and moving is very important, but sometimes we are busy, right? Most of the IT people, we sit before the laptops, we ignore, but consciously being aware whenever we get time, right? Always in 20 minutes, just getting up, stretching or walking. That's again helps us to boost our metabolism and lower the cholesterol level. So thank you, friends. If anyone has anything to share or ask, you can unmute yourself. If not, we'll go with the meditation.
Yes, friends. Yeah. Yeah, this chapter reminds us to, if I think most of us we don't follow many things because of our busy life, right? And sitting longer time at workplace or even at home, we relax. But when we listen this chapter, definitely I hope we all can implement in our day-to-day life. And I don't do many things out of it. So I practice meditation, but the physical activity is very less for me. But by listening this chapter, definitely it helps us to maintain our physical body, and both is needed. We have to align with the coherence is important, mind and body coherence, so that we can do regular things. Yeah, it's a wonderful chapter to listen. Thank you.
Thank you. So when we do some kind of yoga or movements, right, it helps us. We can sit longer in the meditation also. It gives stability in the body. Otherwise, if we sit 5 minutes, we feel, distracted or the body doesn't support, right? Following these things adds up or helps to meditation. So thank you, friends. So with this, let's go into the meditation. So as usual, we'll be doing the breath mindfulness meditation. The posture is very simple, as you see in the picture. Sit comfortably, take a back support. If you're sitting on chair or sofa, clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, and cross your leg at ankle, and just observe your normal natural breath. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale. Just observe how breath is going in and coming out. If you don't find the breath, as we begin the meditation, you can take a few breathe, deep breaths, slow and deep breath, 2 or 3, so that you can find the breath. And after that, once we start the meditation, just observe the breath. In between, don't try to forcefully inhale or exhale. If you don't find the breath, just observe what's happening. Be aware. Don't get into thoughts or whatever is sensation happening in your body. Just be as an observer. As you just observe what happens, your mind goes into empty state. If we just, be conscious, we think or we observe what's happening in my hand. If you think something, then again, your mind is active. Our goal is to calm the mind or empty the mind. So we'll play the music and guidance. So just follow it. Dear friends, dear masters, sit comfortably, close your eyes, clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale, just observe the breath. As you observe the breath, mind becomes empty. with your breath, dear friends. Let thoughts come and go. Don't get distracted by your thoughts. Bring your awareness back to the breath. Go deeper and deeper into yourself. Experience the calmness, emptiness, Gently bring your awareness back to the body. Feel any sensations in your body, dear friends. Recollect your experiences. What did you see or how did you feel? Now let's express gratitude. Be grateful to your parents, teachers, and mentors. Be grateful to plants, animals, Mother Nature, all the planets, the universe. Be grateful for this beautiful environment, for all the things we have. Whenever you're ready, slowly place your palms on your eyes for 5 seconds and then slowly open your eyes. Welcome back, friends. Hope you all had a good meditation, able to feel that calmness and emptiness. Thank you for joining. We'll see you all tomorrow at the same time, 9 p.m. Central Time. And we'll do the meditation and we'll go to the chapter. This will be the last chapter of this book, chapter 9. We'll discuss tomorrow. So thank you. Have a great day and good night, everyone. Bye.